I know I've read this before, but Sherry says I speak too fast and that she can't understand a word I say, so. But I just went in my office and I saw this on my desk and I'm like, and the first line keeps repeating itself in my head.
That's a good thing.
I know, it's the best line, but it keeps repeating itself and I said, all right, it's calling me, so I'm gonna repeat it. And I had this post on the board outside once, so if you took a picture of it, that was a good thing to do. He said, pause, write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. He is rich who owns the day, and no one owns the day who allows it to be invaded with fret and anxiety. Finish every day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well and serenely, with too high a spirit to be cumbered with the old nonsense. This new day is too dear, with its hopes and invitations, to waste a moment on the yesterdays. I could literally read this every day, and it'll be like reading it for the first time. It's such a good thing to remind yourself that yesterday's nonsense is yesterday's nonsense, and that there's always a chance to move forward, move on. And every time you come to your mat to practice yoga, or if you just sit in your car and you need a few minutes to breathe or meditate, just remind yourself you've done the best you can, and you're going to continue to keep doing well. And everything that's happened beforehand, just let it be. Leave the past in the past and just move on. It's so,
I like that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to sit up nice and tall now. I'm done reading.
Good job.
She said I did a good job. All right, good. So, take a moment to settle in. Allow your sit bones to press into the earth. Find a nice long spine and let the shoulders roll down your back. Take a few regular breaths. Settle in. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, just set your gaze soft on something that's not moving and let your focus settle there. Whether your eyes are closed or you're just focusing, take a moment to connect to the self, the innermost being. With each breath, you can relax just a little bit more. With each exhale, you can sit up a little bit taller, lengthening through the back of the neck. Again, shoulders relaxed. You can allow the breath to elongate if you feel right. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. Find a nice rhythmical breathing pattern. As you inhale, gentle pause at the top before you release. Keeping your focus and attention on the breath. Realize that the mind starts to wander, just bring it back. No judgment. Like a small child, you take hold of its hand and lead the way. Another 4 grounding breaths. resume your natural breathing and bring your attention to the heart center. Take a moment. You can set a dedication or maybe an intention for your practice today, offering up your practice to someone or something you know could use your help. Just sending good vibes out into the world. What we do here on the mat matters everywhere else. They say when a butterfly flaps its wings, the ripple effect can be felt everywhere across the world. It's the same with your thoughts. Your thoughts are vibrations. So become aware of your thoughts throughout the day. It's okay if they run away. It's just important to catch up with them and realize that they run away. And send positive energy all day long. Even when you don't feel positive, stop and reflect. We'll begin our practice with the sound of 3 Om. Deep breath in. Regular breath here with your eyes closed. Again, remembering the dedication you set for your practice today. You can gently open your eyes. Take a moment, readjust to the room, the light. You can bring your arms along the side. Relax the shoulders as you inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Maybe the hands come to touch, maybe not. The shoulders relaxed. If you feel okay, grab hold of the left wrist. Start to find a half moon shape to the right side. Keep the spine long. You can look up underneath the left arm if that feels okay as you ground through the sit bones. Gently lift back up, release the hands by your side. Switching to the opposite side, inhale, reach up, find a nice long spine. If and when you're ready, left fingers wrap around the right wrist and you bend to the side. Keeping that right hip grounded, the sit bones touching the earth, find a nice long stretch. Lifting back up from the center, release the hands by your side. I'm going to take a few spinal twists, a little dynamic. You can go as fast or as slow as you wish. Inhale, sweep the arms up, relax the shoulders. As you exhale, turn to the left side. Left arm is a kickstand, right hand presses into the thigh. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale to the right side. Follow your own breath. You can stay as long, take an extra breath here if you need. Whenever you're ready, return to the center. We're going to do this a few more times. Exhale over. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, opposite side. Take your time. We'll do 3 more on each side. Not holding anything too long. Two more. Gentle twist. No pushing, no pulling. One more on each side. Back to the center. Release the arms to the floor. Keep the left knee bent, extend the right leg down the mat. Good. Readjust the sit bones if you feel better with that word, and draw your chest towards the long leg. So the right leg extends. We're not going to go too deep, you're just going to bring your hands to frame the leg, maybe below the knee. Press into the heel of the palm, spread the fingers wide, and start to rotate the shoulders so they're squared up over the wrist. Take a moment, see where you need to be. You can always bend that knee if it feels better, and perhaps walk the hands a little further away. So keep pressing into the heel of the palm and line the shoulders back up. You can feel a gentle twist to the base of the spine. Super mild. Inch by inch, if you wish to go a little deeper, you can. We're not going all the way down. So even though the leg is active, allow it to soften a little and breathe through the back of the right leg. Move it nice and slow. Give the body a chance to catch up and know where it's going. When you're ready to release out, you can gently walk your hands until you come up to sit. Keep the left leg bent and extend the right leg out to the side. So the left heel is still pressing into the seat, and now if it was a clock, 12 o'clock is in front, my right foot is at 2. Good. Bring the right hand behind you like a kickstand, and the back of the left palm comes to the right side of the leg. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale, start to slide the fingers towards the heel, the ankle. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. Slide the hand a little bit closer. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide it a little bit closer. If it's in your range of motion, another inhale. Exhale, slide a little bit closer to the foot. Shoulders relaxed. You're pressing into the hands to help find that twist. Good. When you're ready to release, gently roll yourself back up, slide the hand across the leg, and we're going to take the right leg out a little bit more. So now we're like 3 o'clock. We're a bunch of clocks today. Press into the right heel. Keep the torso forward. Inhale, lift the left arm up and rainbow across the body. So that left shoulder relaxes as you're reaching over. Soft bend that right elbow if you can. Take it a little bit deeper. So feel that nice stretch from the left side hip all the way through the fingers. There's always this push-pull. There's effort and ease. And somehow they meet in the middle and they work its magic. Take another breath. You're ready to release. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Take the left hand to the outside of the left thigh. Keep the knee bent and you can use it like a kickstand. You have the option here to press into the hand, lift the hips, and draw the right hand behind you. So the left arm and the left leg are a little kickstand, lift up, pressing your hips forward. Lowering the seat back to the ground. We're going to switch to the other side. Take your time. Bend the right knee, pull the heel into the seat. The left leg comes straight out in front. So again, rock from side to side until you're even on both sit bones. And just let your hands come below the knee. So feel that energy again as you press into the palm, spread the fingers wide. Shoulders roll down the back, and then you're bringing your shoulders in line with the wrist. There's a lot of energy here, enough energy to keep the legs straight but not too tense. Each little breath, you can walk the hands further away, reset. Continue to walk away as much as you feel comfortable. With the option to bend that left knee if you need it. You can always come down to the forearms, though I don't think we did that on the other side. Take another 2 breaths, just settle in. Whenever you're ready, you can gently lift up. Start to walk yourself up to sit. And take the left leg out, 10 o'clock. Right toes are facing towards 12. The left heel is placed on 10. Good. Left arm is a kickstand. Reach the right arm up and bring it to the outside of the left leg. Bit by bit, you can start to slide the fingertips down. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. Slide down. Take your time. If you find a point where it's too much, you either stay there or you back off a little. Use that 8 with each exhale. You can continue to slide the fingers closer to the heel. You can feel a gentle twist in the shoulders, the back of the hip and low back. As soon as you reach your final stop, you can just stay there and breathe into it. Whenever you're ready to come out, gently lift up, slide the fingers back up the leg, and then move that foot to 9 o'clock. Readjust whatever you need. Let the left hand rest on the shin. Front of the body is towards the front of the mat. You can rainbow up and across. Let both sit bones stay grounded. You can use the left elbow for support. So find the cobra with the upper spine. Imagine you're looking up under that right arm. The heart's lifted. When you're ready to come out, gently lift yourself up, release the hands. Bring your feet to butterfly pose. You can walk the sit bones from side to side, and maybe walk the seat closer to the heels. Begin to flutter out the knees. You can hold on to the feet, and maybe keep your hands on the ground or the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Just creating a little bit of space. You have the option to stay here and flutter, or start to lower the chest over the tops of the feet. Again, taking your time. Gently lower yourself down. Maybe the elbows touch the shins or the floor in front of the shins. Breathing through the inseam of the legs. Take another breath or two here. You can rest the forehead on a block maybe or a pillow. Take another breath. When you're ready to release out, press into the sit bones, gently lift yourself up. Good. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to come into an all fours position, so you can just cross the legs over and roll over the tops of the knees. Readjust whatever you need. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Take a moment to get yourself set up. Here we're going to start with a couple of hip circles. So when you find that neutral spine, drawing the triceps towards the body, sink the hips to one side, sweep it down towards the heels and come up on the other end. So instead of that cat-cow, we're just drawing big circles. Allow this to be nice and organic. Nobody's watching. So sink the hips in, get into the shoulders, get into the back. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2, last one. Whenever you're ready, start to reverse. One side might feel a little more forgiving than the other. That's all good. Whatever you want to do here is fine. Moving the shoulders. We'll do another 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Returning to that neutral spine. Take a moment here, readjust. We're gonna take a nice little donkey kick variation. I can't believe I still call it that, but I do. Draw the triceps back, shoulders stacked over the wrist. Extend the left leg back behind you. Take a moment, press into the ball of the foot, root the heel back, and engage the muscles of the left quad. Good. Start to slide the heel up the wall behind you. So now the leg is suspended in the air. You have that nice little lever. Okay. Bend the knee, tap on the right side. Come back up and extend the leg out to the side. Return to where you started. Cross over the right leg, tap it down, lift up, and then extend. So again, we're not just throwing the legs out today. Nice little curtsy dip. Extend. Good. Take it across. Come up. Extend the legs. Good. You can do 5 more if that feels okay. Maybe you're not extending the leg. Maybe you're just lifting the knee. Stay there. Just getting into the hips a little. I have 3 more because I lose count really easy. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning.
2, 1. Good. Return to that tabletop position and extend the left leg behind you. We're going to come into a modified side plank. So draw the right hand underneath the face, kick the right foot out, and stack the hips and shoulders. Good. Extending the left arm overhead. Keep lifting the hips. Find a nice stretch from the left blade of the foot to the fingers. Good. And extend those fingers way out towards the sky. You're going to thread that needle. So come right underneath the right arm. Reach back. Wave to Sherry. Good. Come back up. All the way down. Thread it under. Come back up. Good. With your own breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm feeling the 10s today, so we'll do 5 more. We may have done 10 already, but I wasn't counting. Good. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Good. Extend the left fingers high. You're going to press into the right knee, lift the torso and arm, and find the gate pose. You can keep the toes tucked behind you if it feels better, release the top of the foot. Take a moment, let the fingers stretch from side to side. Left finger touches, you're just going to reach the arm up and across. Nice rainbow shape again. This left leg is strong. The right knee is pressing into the earth. And you feel that lengthening again. You have the option to stay here. Or you can lift the arms up. Bring the hands to touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 5 more. Control. You're not going too low. You can always bring the hands to the ears and bend the elbows if that feels better. I think we have 2 more. There's good. And come back up. Span the arms wide and release the right hand under the face. You can stay here in a regular modified plank where you can stack the right foot behind you. Stay up nice and tall in your tall plank. I'm going to give you some variations here. You can extend that left arm forward as you reach. As you exhale, you lower the hip. Extend, lower, extend. Dip the hips towards the ground. Good. Now we have 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, last one, lift, and release. Release the left hand down, Drop the knees, press back into a child's pose. Arms extend out in front, let go of tension in the shoulder and let the head rest. Let's take 3 long breaths here before we return to tabletop. One more. Good. Whenever you're ready, return to tabletop position. Find that neutral spine and extend the right leg behind you. Feel the energy of that leg engage, shoulders down the back. So you have a nice long line from the head to the right heel. You can stay here or start to draw that heel up the wall behind you. Flex the foot, engage the muscles of that leg. Either stay here or start to take it across. Find that curtsy drop. Let it touch. Lift the knee. Extend the leg. Good. Take your time. You're not in a rush. Here I have a lot of pressure on this knee, so I'm untucking the toes. It just feels better when you have no cartilage. Good. Who needs cartilage anyway?
Highly overrated.
Right, it's overrated. I'll just go out and buy some more.
Sorry, but I think there's a shortage.
There is a shortage. You took it all. Good. Let's do 5 more. Although I think this count will then be 11, but that's okay. 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Excellent. Good. Take a moment. You can return to that extended leg behind you. Bring the left hand under the face. Turn the left toes out. Modified side plank. You remember what we did here, Sherry baby? Good. Relax the shoulders. Extend the fingers towards the front of the mat and lift the hips. Good. Take another breath. We're going to extend those fingers up towards the sky and thread the needle under the left arms. Reach, 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 and lift up. Thanks for waving at me. Good. Reach under, extend, reach, extend. If I'm doing too much, you can stop at any time. Rest and come back. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. Stay. And when you're ready, you're going to come up onto the knee. Now here, again, if you have knee issues, fold the mat over. Give yourself a little more support. Extending the arms in both directions, lifting the heart. Release the right hand to the shin, take the left arm up and over. Find that nice crescent shape. Good. Breathe through the left side body. You have the option to stay or lift the right arm up to meet the left. Good. Press into the feet, and we're going to take those limbs to the side. I think it's called candlestick. Good. Take your time. Good. We'll do 5 more. Make it nice and even and steady. Make sure you can breathe. One. Good. Release. We're going to come into that side plank. So releasing the left hand down. Again, you can keep the knee on the floor. And extend the left arm over. Find a nice big stretch from the blade of the foot through the fingers. You have the option to stay here, or you can extend that left leg out to meet the right. You can stagger the stance. It's that side plank again. Option to dip the hips. Pull the elbow towards the hip. Extend. Good. Dip. If you forgot, you can turn around, sure. Good. Hip dip.
Hip dip.
Extend. Good. I think we did 10 on the other side. I'm losing my count today. So let's just do another 5. Good. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Extend the right arm up. Return to that plank position. Gently lowering the knees. Sit the hips back on the heels. Take a resting breath here. Good. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, start to slide yourself forward. We're going to meet in the Sphinx pose. Maybe stay low. Brush your nose along the tip of the mat till you come up to the front and bring the elbows under the shoulders. Start to rock your hips from side to side. Give them a little rest. I'm keeping the feet wide, about hips width apart, and I'm lifting up, pressing into the elbows, spreading the fingers wide. Press into the tops of the feet and the pubic bone. Draw the heart right through the arms. Shoulders are relaxed. So feel a lengthening out of the back. If you were a slinky, imagine you're stretching that slinky and none of the metal parts are touching. Take another breath here. Lowering the forehead to touch the mat, you can slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Elbows hug the side body. Take a resting breath here. You can return to that Sphinx position if you prefer, or maybe come into a baby cobra. You can leave the feet wide. Elbows hug the body. Press into the hands as you inhale. Draw the heart forward. Shoulders relax. Good. Gently lowering yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Forehead comes back to the mat. You can bring the legs together or keep them wide apart if you want. We're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Press into the hands, start to draw the hips back. You can come through a tabletop or child's pose first. Stretch out the low back. Then tuck the toes, draw the hips to the highest point of V. Begin to pedal out the heels. One at a time. Readjust your outfit if it's falling off. It does that. Good. Couple more. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Return to the downward facing dog. Find a little more space. Soft bend in the knees if you need it. Ground to the thumb and forefingers and draw the hips back. You have the option to stay or extend the right leg up behind you. Try not to open the hips just yet. So imagine both hips pointing still towards the ground. You don't need to come up that high. You can bend that knee, drape it over now, and the hips to the sidewalk. Return to the three-legged dog. Now since we're here, keep the leg extended, roll forward, tall plank. Bring the right knee, tap the elbow, tap the wrist, come back to the elbow, three-legged dog. Good, repeat that. Roll forward, leg stays up. Draw the knee in, touch the elbow, touch the wrist, the elbow, three-legged dog. One more, baby, one more. Roll forward, tap, 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 three-legged dog. Good, bend the knee, over the hips one more time. You can start to roll out the ankle in any direction. Invite some movement there. Good. You have the option to come back to the three-legged dog. Rest if you need. I'm going to take it across the body only one time. Bring it towards the left elbow. You can stay and hover or extend the leg out. Falling star. Pivot onto the left heel as you roll the heart up, arm overhead. Good. Wherever you are, return to the three-legged dog. Come back to the breath. We're going to bring the right foot to the outside of the hand lizard pose. Roll forward, tall plank. Step the foot to the outer edge of the mat. Line it up with the pinky. Start to rock the hips forward and back. Good. If you find your head collapsing, keep the spine long. You can set your gaze towards the front of the mat or something slightly ahead. Continue to rock, 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 back and forth. I'm going to turn myself just for seconds. Stay where you are, rocking. I just want you to be able to see. You can stay here in lizard nice and tall. Or you can start to heel toe the right foot out. So now the toes are going to face the long edge of the mat. And come onto the blade of the left foot. So readjust here. You can take the right hand, press the thigh away. So I'm rolled onto the blade of the right foot and the left foot. Extend those fingers high again. One more time, reach the hips up. Take the hips lower. And flow in 3. Lift up. And lower. Lift up. And lower. Good. Reach up. Return to the lizard pose. If you will with me. When you're ready to settle in, you can release the forearms down. Untuck the toes on the back foot and just come into the Sphinx arms. Spread the fingers wide. Elbows are the width of the shoulders. You're pressing into the big mound of the right toe. So as you do that, the right knee comes closer to the shoulder. Stay for a breath. Whenever you're ready to release out, slide your hands on the shoulders. Tuck the toes on the back foot and return to the downward facing dog, pedaling out the heels. I'll just bear curl myself to the other side and readjust my pants. Keep pedaling, alternating calf stretch, sweeping the hips from side to side. If you need a resting child's pose, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, start to draw the left toes towards the sky. Pointing the toes up, left hip is still reaching towards the earth. You haven't opened it yet. Take another breath. Then the option to open the hip towards the sidewalk, bend the knee. Good. Take another breath. And then we'll return to the three-legged dog. So lots of ways you can do this. You can keep the left leg extended. Roll into that tall plank like a wave. Bring the left knee, tap the elbow, tap the wrist, elbow, extend. Well done. Let's do that again. Roll forward, leg extended, tap, 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 extend. Good. One more. Roll forward. Elbow, wrist, elbow, extend. Good. Open the hips, straight foot over. Again, roll out the ankle if you wish. We're going to return to that three-legged dog. Good. From here, take it underneath the body, tap the right elbow, or extend the leg, falling star. Good. Gently return, three-legged dog. Extend the toes high. We're going to come into the lizard pose, nice and easy. Roll forward, tall plank. Step the left foot to the outer edge of the blade. If it doesn't want to make it there, like mine didn't just now, you can walk it forward a little or grab hold of it. Rock up and down so that right leg is super strong. Gaze is forward so the head doesn't collapse. Create the space you need here. Again, at any time that you don't feel right, just rest. Make sure you're drinking your water, my friends. Good. Here you have the option to stay and work on the flexibility, or you can take that side lizard variation. Again, you can heel toe this foot over a little closer to find some more room in the hips. Left toes face the long edge of the mat, and I'm on the blade of the right foot. Send the left arm up, reach over, dip the hips. Good. Lift and reach. Good. Come back. One more. Lift up, reach. Good. Return to lizard. Any variation, readjust if you walk the foot back. Option to stay tall or lower down to the forearms. Good. Find the consciousness of that lizard. If your head's down, you'll never get a meal. So you want to keep the long spine. The back of the neck is long. Press equally into the elbows, spread the fingers wide, squaring the shoulders over the elbows. Energetically drawing that left knee towards the shoulder, even if it doesn't want to come anywhere near. One more breath. Good. Returning to that nice tall lizard, one hand at a time under the shoulder, tuck the back toes, return to the downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels one more time. So the warm-up is almost over. We're going to take a nice little pigeon pose on each side. You can always recline your pigeon. If you wish to lie on your backside and find a figure four, go ahead and take that position now. Otherwise, press your sit bones back. Highest point of a V, ground the thumb and the forefingers. Right leg one more time, lifts up all the way behind you. Keeping the leg extended, roll forward over the wrist. Draw the right knee behind the wrist. Start to slide that left foot back. Tent your fingers on the side, walk the hips back. Take your time. You can stay up tall. You can place a block under that right seat. So find your nice pigeon, puffing out your chest. You're so proud today. Good. Pigeons are beautiful. They have lots of colors. So breathe. Feel the energy in the chest lifting. Try not to collapse on that right side. You can stay here nice and tall or walk the hands out in front. Again, readjust the legs as much as you need. Start to come back down to the Sphinx arms. Take a breath here. Readjust once again to the pose. If and when you're ready, you can spread the arms into a T shape or create a soft pillow and lower your chest to touch the floor. And if you're on your back in a figure four, we're doing a finger fight here. No, finger love, that's it, no fights. Good. Right now my chest and the chin are resting on the floor. If that doesn't feel good in the neck, place your forehead down instead. Again, try not to collapse too much on either side. Take 2 long breaths. You have the option to stay here. Good. Maybe you want to bend the left knee. Reach around and grab hold of the left foot. Good. I just got a little cramp. So let me get rid of that. Good. Okay, hips back. You can either just grab hold of that left foot here, keeping the left arm extended, pulling the heel towards the seat. If you want to go a little deeper here, maybe you're taking the left arm under for a shoulder stretch. Good. Then you can pull the left heel towards the seat and rest on the shoulder, rest on the head. It's a little different than we normally do, and that's okay. Another breath. Whenever you're ready to release, if you're holding onto that foot, gently lower it back down. Return to that nice tall pigeon, puff out your chest, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. If you're lying on your backside, just readjust and come and switch onto the other side. So right now, as you're in your downward facing dog, press into the right foot. So lower the right heel towards the ground, bend the left knee. Keep pressing that right hip back. Breathe into the right side hip, medial glute, the sit bone. Good. Switch to the other side and hold. You're on the toes. Right knee is bent, pressing that left hip out. One more breath. Returning to the downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg up behind you, pointing toes. Reaching those toes towards the sky. If you wish, roll forward into the ball of the foot, high plank. Draw the left knee behind the wrist and prepare for the pigeon. Take your time, tent the fingers. You can take a few breaths here to settle in, readjust whatever you need to stay up nice and tall. Again, proud pigeons in the park. We must be from the Bronx. We're really strong. Okay. I'm really from Staten Island. That borough's not as tough. Yeah. We pretend that we're from the Bronx. Good. Staying up nice and tall, drawing the right hip towards the earth. The option is stay up nice and tall, or start to walk yourself forward into the Sphinx arms, again, readjusting what you need. The right toes, you're pressing into the top of the right foot, so the toes are directly behind you. Want one long line, so if your foot is curling to the side, press into the top of the foot so the leg stays straight. You have the option to stay here, Sphinx arms. You can lower yourself to the floor. Find the T shape with the arms. If it doesn't feel good in the neck, to let the chin rest, the forehead can touch. After a breath or two, if you feel comfortable, maybe you're bending the right knee, grabbing the foot. Any option that you were taking on the opposite side, take a moment before you move into it. If you bent the knee on the first side, go ahead and bend it and reach back. Left hand grabs the top of the foot, bringing the heel towards the seat. You feel that nice stretch to the front of the right leg. And then if you wanted to add the shoulder, press into the left hand, weave the right arm under, threading that needle. We've been threading needles all morning. Good. Then bend the knee, grab hold of the foot. Maybe it's far away. You can gently rest the head as you pull the heel towards the seat and expand the chest towards the sky. Good. One more breath. Gently releasing out of the pose. When you're ready, lower that foot soft. Return up to that nice tall pigeon. Tuck the toes and shift the weight back, downward facing dog. Press the left heel into the mat and keep that leg extended and strong, and bend the right knee into the chest. Take 2 breaths as you keep pressing that hip towards the back wall. Breathe at the back of the leg. Gently switch to the other side whenever you're ready. Bend the left knee, lowering the right heel as close to the ground as you can. So you're pressing firmly into that foot and feeling the hip move towards the back. Good. Returning to the downward facing dog. Find a little more space here. Sorry about the shoulders, guys. One more 3-legged dog. We're going to step that forward into a high lunge. So reach the right toes up. Set your gaze forward and gently step the right foot through the hands of rolling forward tall plank. Placing the foot here, keeping the back knee off the mat. So the fingers stay tented. If you have blocks here, it's nice and handy. Press into the left ball of the foot, engage the muscles of the legs, sink the heel back. You can stay here nice and strong, Or you can start to lift a little bit off the thigh. Keep the fingers dangling towards the earth. Draw the elbows wide. Extend the fingers high. Press towards the sky, keeping this nice arrow shape with the body. And down. Good. 2 more. Elbows. Dial the fingers up. Extend the arms and return the same way. Good. 1 more. Elbows. Extend. Extend. Wide. Turn down. And release. Release the hands to the floor. Step the right foot back. Downward dog.
Really, Judy, I'm very sorry.
What? Judy didn't ask you to come to class today. She doesn't need an apology. Maybe for me, not for you. So keep that left leg up there indefinitely. Roll forward, small fine. Step the left foot through the hands. Reset. So become aware of the breath. Fix the legs so you're pressing firmly into the left foot. The toes are tucked, the ball of the foot is rooted to the earth, and you're pressing the heel back. You can just stay here with the right knee off the ground, or just lift yourself up onto a little bit of an angle, fingers dangling. Peel the elbows wide, dial the fingers up, extend, control it back, cactus arms, turn it down, release. 2 more, best efforts, good. Good. 1 more. Good. And release. Downward facing dog. Pedal out, heels. How you doing there, my friend? Good. Set your gaze forward. Soft bend in the knees. You can step, walk, or float the feet to the front of the mat. Uttanasana. Good. Bend the knees as much as you need. Let the chest rest on the thighs. Crown of the head hanging towards the earth. Fingers towards the front of the mat. Now here, let go of any tension in the head, the neck, the shoulders. Keep pressing into the feet. Take another breath. Whenever you're ready, you're going to roll up. You can either roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time or bring the hands to touch. Press into the feet, lift yourself up, arms in line with the ears. Reaching the fingers towards the sky, continue to press on the feet. Draw the hips forward as you engage the seat muscles. And bring your arms in line with the ears. Lifting back up. Bring your hands to the heart center. Take a moment, catch up with the breath. Bowing your head to the fingers, chin towards the chest. Another moment here. Remember the dedication you set for your practice today. Honoring those in need. Could be yourself. Gently lift your gaze up. Inhale, reach the fingers towards the sky. Tiny little back bend. You can stay here with the arms raised overhead, or we're going to press the hips forward. As you exhale, folding over the legs. Again, bending the knees if you need. You can shake the head yes, shake the head no, let go of tension in the neck. Pressing into the fingers, soft bend in the knees, step the right leg back behind you, release the knee. Stay a moment here, equestrian pose. Threading the heart through the arms, shoulders down the back. You can stay here, or you can lift the torso, press into the left thigh, and draw the left back of the heart towards the sky. Good. You can stay here, or reach the right fingers out and sweep around, grab hold of the back of the right thigh. And extend the left fingers up and back. So you can use that right arm a little bit like a kickstand. Try not to collapse on the thigh. Good. When you're ready to release, bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg. You can heel to that foot over, create some space so the shoulder's over the wrist. Shoulder and knee touch, reach the right arm up. Gently release Release the right hand down. Step back to a tall plank. Good. Readjust. Find that nice tall plank. Breathe. Another breath here. Then on your next exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin. Good. Stay for a breath. Hugging the elbows into the side body. Let's take another breath here. On the next inhale, we'll slide forward into a baby cobra or cobra. Inhale, draw the heart through the arms. Good. Gently lower yourself down. Move into a downward facing dog. You can always rest in child's pose. Take a moment here, come back to the breath. Send the right toes up behind you, point the toes. With control, step the right foot through the hands. Equestrian pose. Good. Releasing the left knee down, readjust. Draw the shoulders down the back, lengthen the neck. One more breath. Option to take a variation of Kapyasana. Release the top of the foot, lift the torso, press into the thigh. Again, remember that slinky shape. You're not collapsing on the back, you're pressing up and out. You can stay here with the support of the leg, or sweep the left fingers up and reach back behind you. Fingers touching the back of the left thigh. If it feels okay, right arm extends up and reaches back. When you're ready to release, bring the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Create the space you need. If the foot's too close, lift the left fingers towards the sky. Let the hips sink forward and down. Relax the left shoulder. Release the left hand to the mat. We're going to move into a squat pose before we come up to stand. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, and step the left foot to the pinky side of the left hand. Take your time to lower the tailbone, shift the legs from side to side, thumbs to the heart center. Lengthen the spine once again. Good. One more breath. Here you have the choice to release the hands and fold over the legs, or you're just going to press into the feet and come up to stand. Take your time, nice and strong. Heel toe feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up, engage the muscles of the seat and draw the hips forward. Exhale back to the heart. We can repeat that one more time, right? Left side. Inhale, exhale, hands to clear. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, gently fold. Take a moment. Again, shake the head from side to side. Yes, no, something in between, whatever it is, let go of tension. We'll step that left leg back on the next inhale, so take your time. I was rolling my head so much I feel dizzy. It's like a rock star. Good. Staying up nice and tall in equestrian if you need. Or again, any variation of Kapyasana. It could be one arm comes up, reaches back, and you extend the opposite towards the sky. Maybe this time you interlace the hands behind you. Draw the shoulders down the back, pull the heart towards the sky, and the fingers tap the floor. Good. One more gentle breath here. And come into the easy triangle. So gently lift the arms back up. If you're touching the floor, release the right arm to the leg, extend the left fingers towards the sky. You can stay here, easy triangle, or tuck the toes, lift the knee, side angle. Extend the fingers forward. Another breath, we'll return to plank. Wherever you are, release the left hand down. Right foot to meet the left, readjust, take a breath here. Good. And in your next exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin. Take 2 breaths in Ashtanga Namaskar. Fingers are under the shoulders. Surrender to the earth. Then your next inhale, you slide the heart forward. Cobra. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. Take your time. Good. Another breath. Send your left toes up towards the sky. 3-legged dog. Gently set your gaze forward. You can roll into that tall plank. Step the left foot through the hands. Release the right knee down. 1 more breath. Any variation, Kapyasana or stay. Good. Left hand can touch the thigh, right arm sweeps around, and the left fingers reach out. Maybe you're interlacing the hands behind you. Some nice heart opener. Spreading the collarbone wide, shoulders relaxed. I'm going to return to the triangle pose. Reaching the arms up, bring the left arm to the inside of the left leg. Reaching the right fingers towards the sky. Take a moment, reset if your legs are not set right. You can stay here or come into that side angle. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, pivot the right heel down. Extend the right fingers towards the sky. Take another gentle breath. We're going to return to that squatting pose in a moment. Extending the right hand up, reaching it down, readjust whatever you need. Whenever you're ready, right foot steps to the outside of the right pinky. You can stop at any time. Good. Tailbone to the earth, thumbs to the heart. Take a moment here, come back to the breath. You maybe rock from side to side. Good. 1 more breath. You have the option to fold over, or you can press into the feet and come up to stand. Thumbs at the heart. Bring the feet together. Inhale, reach up. Gently arch the spine. Exhale back to the heart center. Good. Release the arms by your side. Take a few steps back towards the middle of the mat. Good. We're coming to a dancer pose. Good. Balancing on your left. Keep saying you're good, right? Balancing on the left foot. You can tuck the toes behind you on the right leg. Bringing the knees in line to start. You can just simply bend the knee and work on the standing and balancing, or you can grab the foot. Bring the knees back in line. Good. Set your gaze on something steady that's not moving. If you feel ready, extend the left arm up. So stay here for a moment before you go any further. Again, feel that nice stretch to the right quad. Heel bringing it towards the seat. Try not to collapse on the left hip. So here, you want the hip points to face the floor if you go forward. So just start to kick the foot into the hand. Keep the left hand reaching towards the sky. Press, 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 and start to lift the foot towards the sky. Good. One more breath. When you're ready to release, gently lift yourself back up. Release the arm, release the leg. Shake everything out. We'll switch to the other side. Bring the right foot forward. Tuck the left toes behind you. Repeat everything you did on the other side. So grabbing the foot, drawing the left shoulder back into place. Stay for a moment. Breathe into that nice stretch of the quad. Again, if you find yourself collapsing on the right side, we'll lengthen up. Hot air balloon under the ribs, lifting you up. Send the right arm towards the sky. Option to stay or start pressing the foot straight back behind into the hand. Kick that foot nice and hard into the hand. Feel the counter force pulling you in both directions. Heart reaching towards the wall in front of you or the floor. Steady, steady, steady. Two more. Releasing back up to stand. Release the foot, release the arm. Shake everything out. Stepping towards the top of the mat. You're going to step the left leg all the way back behind you, triangle legs. Pressing up the blade of the left foot. 7 fingers in both directions. Now here, you're going to focus on shifting that right hip in towards the back wall. So if you had your finger there, you'd be pressing it in instead of drawing the left hip back. So reach in both directions. As you inhale, start to shift that right hip back. Reach the fingers towards the wall in front of you. Whenever you feel like you've had enough, lower the fingers to touch the shin. Extend the left hand towards the sky. Now this hand is just there for a little support. Try not to collapse. You can stay here, pressing into the feet, engaging the muscles of the thighs. Maybe extending the left hand overhead. Now we worked on those obliques in the beginning of the class, so if you feel strong and warm, right arm comes to meet the left. And you're ready to release. Right hand to the chin. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands to the waist. Turn the right toes towards the long edge of the mat. Pause the deep breath. Nice wide, ready forward fold. Pressing the feet, hands to the hips. Inhale, tip the back of the heart towards the sky. Exhale, shift both hips back. Start with a nice flat back here, so the tailbone moves towards the wall behind you, crown of the head forward. Keep pressing with the feet nice and strong. You have the options here. Release the hand under the shoulders and lengthen the spine. Maybe you want to separate the feet a little wider or stay where you are. Now I'm going to walk my hands out in front. Slowly, take my hands out. So I make this nice little hammock shape. The hands are extended out in front, and I'm drawing the forehead towards the earth. So press firmly into the feet. Feel the inner thighs engaged. You feel that nice little rounding in the back. It's a nice little release if it feels okay for you. Relax the shoulders. Imagine you're bringing the heart towards the ground. Take another breath. Good. We're not going to come up quickly. And pressing the hands and start to walk them under the shoulders. Flatten that spine one more time. So you draw the tailbone back. Hug the belly button towards the spine. You can slide the hands to the hips. And then gently lift yourself up to stand. Readjust the legs if they're really wide. And turn the left toes towards the back of the mat. Straighten your arms in both directions. Move back the breath. Engage the muscles of the thighs here so that you're not hyperextending the knees. As you inhale, draw the left hip towards the front of the mat and reach back. Good. When you feel like you've gone far enough, let the fingers touch the shin. Reach the right arm towards the sky. Again, try not to collapse on the arm or curl it in. Open the heart. Keep engaging the muscles of the thighs. Keep them lifted up tall. If and when you're ready, right arm extends. And from when you're ready, left arm extends. Whenever you're ready to release, left hand to the shin. Inhale, right arm reaches out. Turn the left toes towards the long edge of the mat. Bring the hands to the waist. You can repeat the same thing we did, or you can walk the hands to the legs. Hands to the hips. Inhale, tip the heart up. Exhale, shift the hips back, nice flat back, and stay. Pressing into the feet, engage the muscles of the seats, protect the back. And when you're ready, hands under the shoulders or on blocks. Take a moment here, lengthen the spine. So hug the belly button into the spine. Feel the tailbone moving towards the wall. crown of the head forward, shoulders down the back. This time, if you want, reverse the hands. So walk one at a time underneath you towards the other long edge of the mat, and then continue to walk the hands away from the body. Inch by inch, you can move the fingers out and let the crown of the head start to reach towards the ground. Pressing into the feet, staying up nice and strong through the legs, tailbone reaching up high. Another breath. One more. Good. Gently walking the hands back on the shoulders, flat back. Slide the hands to the waist, hold. Pressing the feet, lift up. Good. Readjust the stance, but keep the toes facing along to that. Pivot the toes out on a 45-degree angle, so the knees and the toes line up. Extend the arms wide. Find those cactus arms once again. Start to lower the seat towards the floor. Bending those knees. Move that nice goddess pose. Good. Start to peel the elbows back. Bring the shoulder blades to touch. Bring them out in front. Squeeze. Open. Draw back. Bring them back. Squeeze. One more. Promise. One more time. Good. Pull back. Squeeze. Cactus arms. Extend. Pressing the feet. Lift up. Heel toe the feet, so the toes face along the mat. And we're going to step to the top of the mat.
You good?
All right? What? We just started. We're going to come down to the mat. Separate your feet as wide as the hips. Extend the arms behind you. Start to lower the sit bones. Keep the chest lifted. Lower down a little bit more. Stay. A little bit more. Stay. From here, if you can, come up onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels off the ground, lower the sit bones a little more. A little bit more, a little bit more. Finally, releasing the sit bones to the heels and releasing yourself to the earth. Extend the legs forward. Good. Coming into staff pose, lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Take your time coming into the forward fold. Good. You can take the peace sign fingers around the big toes. Settle the forehead on the shins. Relax the shoulders. Good. One more breath. When you're ready to release out, extend the arms forward. Inhale, lift up. Release the arms by your side. Coming into that. What?
26.
It's 11:26? We started late because you were in the office. I think I should let you end then, right? Forget that. Extend the leg, extend the arms, roll yourself back. I'm waving goodbye with my fingers. Good. I could have kept going all day.
I know.
All right, take a resting breath here. Separate your feet. Windshield wiper your feet from side to side. You can drop the hips, let go of tension in the back. We're going to do an easy sleeping type. So bend the knees and extend the feet up towards the sky. If it feels okay, reach your hands to meet. Pressing into the back of the head, the shoulders, the entire length of the spine. Allow the energy to reverse itself. The circulation is reversing. We're bringing energy to the legs, making it easier on the heart. And taking another breath. From here, open the arms wide into a T shape and press the palm into the ground. Keep the legs extended and just bend the knees so it looks like you fell over a chair. Allow the knees to fall to the left side first. You can let the left hand rest on top of the thigh to help support as long as you can keep the right hand grounded. Now here you can let the right palm of the hand touch
your legs to the right. Right hand can rest on the left thigh. Left shoulder relaxes. Take another breath. When you're ready to release, expand the arms, stack walk or float the feet back in the middle, and then gently extend the legs on the mat, one at a time. Ooh, hand up popping sound. Allow the feet to be as wide as the mat and the feet fall out to the side. Press in the back of the head, lift the shoulders up, and then settle them back underneath the body. You can rock the hips from side to side, let go of tension here, and when you're ready, settle in. Take a few moments here to settle in. Let every muscle and every organ just start to settle into place. Feel the weight of the body pressing into the earth. Relaxing all the muscles, all the organs, every cell of the body. Bringing your awareness to the breath without making any effort to control it, just watch. Watch how it settles back into place. Heart center. Allow the body to be heavy, but the heart is light. Let go of any hard expressions on the face. Smooth out the worry lines. Allow the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and tongue to gently relax. Relax the tongue, relax the jaw. Relax the neck. Feel that wave of relaxation spreading from the neck into the collarbone, into the shoulders and the back. It had a collar, you can see it like little veins, little capillaries, just painting its way down to the fingers. Relaxing the entire length of the spine. Relax the chest. Relax the abdomen. Relax the hips, the sit bones. Relax the entire length of the legs. Feel the ankles relax. Heels, the sole of the foot and the top of the foot, all 10 toes. Remind yourself, I have relaxed my body. My body is completely relaxed. Leaving the body by itself and the breath alone.
dedication you set for your practice today. Remember, he said, write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Take a few breaths in and out of the heart center. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, invite energy back to the body. We'll end this practice in the reclined position. We're going to Om as we lie back, but you're going to feel the Om resonate through the whole body. It's like a sound healing experience that you create on your own. So you want to feel that entire vibration from every organ, every muscle, every cell. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Be receptive. Have gratitude always. Namaste. You have to thank Sherry. If Sherry didn't tell me what time it was, we'd still be working. I don't know. I changed the angle of the room. I changed the whole practice. It's all practice time.